Israel has found the bodies of 8 gunmen who attacked a security checkpoint at the Egyptian border. 16 Egyptian soldiers were killed in the assault. The militants tried to force their way through to Israel, but were pushed back by border guards. Both Israel and Egypt blame the attack on Islamist militants who become increasingly active in recent months. For more insight on this, I'm joined by Dr. Alon Ben-Meir, professor of international relations at New York University. Thank you for joining us. So in your opinion, who do you think is behind the attacks, and what do you think their goals were? What are they trying to achieve?
Well, I think we should learn quickly a couple of lessons from this. First of all, Islamists are going to attack to serve their interests, even their own so-called brothers, in this case the Egyptian government and the Egyptian troops. So I think we should know that no one is actually immune from this. The second thing, I think, which was demonstrated, there is a need for cooperation between Israel and Egypt, and this was very important in this particular case to see that the two countries have cooperated. And the third thing we have to learn from this is that Egypt has an opportunity to increase the number of soldiers in the Sinai in accordance with the peace treaty with Israel, and that was negotiated about a year ago. But Egypt did not take advantage of this and station more soldiers in order to prevent these type of attacks. These people are coming from Africa. These can be Islamist jihadis, could be affiliated with Al-Qaeda. And from their perspective, this is what they're going to do, and they will continue to do unless this border is much better protected.
Now, there were fears that after the revolution in Cairo, the rise of Islamists in Egypt could lead to a spike in violence like this. Do you think this latest incident justifies those worries?
I think without any question. I mean, even though you have the Salafists in Egypt who won 25% in the presidential election, the Muslim Brotherhood, Morsi, considerably more than that. But there's no question there's enmity also between the two. So we have to keep that in mind. Moreover, you have so many Islamists of all coloration who simply do not like each other, and they're going to continue this type of fight for a long time to come. And hence, cooperation between the various countries who may be involved is absolutely necessary. But this, again, opens opportunities, and if we have time, I can elaborate on that.
Now, in this case, we have 6 gunmen who were able to kill 16 border guards and steal 2 armored vehicles. What do you think that shows about the current state of Egyptian security?
Well, it shows that there's a lack of cooperation on the part of Egyptian security. It also shows that these terrorists have planned this very, very carefully. They knew exactly where to go, they knew exactly what kind of weapon they need. But of course, they did not count on the fact that Israel would be able to act so quickly and be able basically to immediately destroy them while still racing toward the Israeli borders.
All right, now finally, if a post-Mubarak Egypt isn't capable of maintaining security in the Sinai, do you think that's a failure of the revolution, or do you think that's further complicating the situation in the Middle East, or it's just they still have things to work out?
I think they have still things to work out, and I think the Egyptian military is perfectly capable of taking greater precaution in this regard, perfectly capable of stationing more troops to protect the border, and perfectly capable to avoid these type of things by having better intelligence, better preparation in order to deal with these type of eventualities.
All right. Professor Alon Ben-Meir, International Relations Professor at NYU, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure. Thank you.